Prove it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning, zoom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet. That life is all for living, love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way. That this is a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet. That life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very good morning it is. It is a wonderful Wednesday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning is Bradley Gilbert. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
From Walmart, right across the street. Did you walk? Did you drive?
No,
Fly?
I drove because after I leave here, I'm headed to one of our other stores to work on some stuff today, and then back to Salem this afternoon.
Is that exciting when you go to another store?
It can be, yeah.
Well, I mean, to get to see other people and kind of see, it's always different. We get so in habits of our store.
Yeah.
It's like our family. It's like my Walmart, right?
Yes.
Your Walmart. Yes. And then when you go to other Walmarts and everything's different, or you don't see the faces maybe that and you're like,
you get to see the people, but it always makes you happy to be home.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely for sure. Well, that's exciting. Good for you. But I do believe we need a conveyor belt to send you on over. You back.
Like in the Jetsons.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That would be brilliant.
That would.
That'd be absolutely.
Yeah, I like that idea.
What was the dog's name?
Astro.
Yeah, I'm so afraid to say that. I was afraid I was going to say something.
You're going through the song in your mind.
I know. Meet the Jetsons. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Well, we're glad to have you with us this morning, Brad, and let's thank our sponsors.
All right, we've got Walmart, Meadowview, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Kentucky, and Catco Recycling, Dr. Blackside Associates, Dr.
Yay, thank you. Sure, great sponsors. I do want to go over some things. We actually are going to Friday. We're going to be having Taylor Humphrey. She's going to go over all the festivities going on in Pekin, gearing up, getting ready. Right now they're getting the town all cleaned up, and it's always exciting when you start going through Pekin and you see the banner up.
Yes.
The banner just means something's brewing. It's happening. You know what I mean? And that's always a tradition when you see that. And,
right.
And I've been in the parade several times, and when you see the banner and you're in the walking in the parade, it's just
we're going to get through a few days of rain, but then the rest of that, the whole celebration is going to be smooth sailing.
Cleared out. Yeah. And then you and I will be live broadcasting. How much fun is that going to be?
That is always fun. So, and everybody in Pekin's so great.
They are.
Have us down and everything. So.
They're so welcoming. Yeah. And they really want to get back to that where you just have a picnic. So, Brad, maybe you and I should just, bring some sandwiches and sit there on the air and, have a picnic, morning, a brunch.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
We had an announcer one time who was eating popcorn on the air, and I just want to say, do not do that. So we won't have popcorn, but we can have Dorito crunch. Yeah. Oh, did you see that? But I do challenge anyone that has a old tractor or a tractor very unique. Please enter in the parade so that it'll throw Brad for a loop. I can't. Yeah. I just really want that. I want that one tractor to go by that you say. I'm just not sure what that is.
No, it's like
I challenge that. Bring it on. I bring it on. Yeah.
No, I love, and as we talk about, I'm kind of an old tractor enthusiast, so it's
very
always
much
great to see the different ones that they have. and so many folks put so much love and effort into restoring those, and it's always good.
Think about the whatever the usage that they've been, whether it's been corn, whether it's been soybeans or whatever, they've used that for, it's been for food or for, I mean, for the.
Yeah, those times, those were, and I think another reason I like it is the fact that there's so many brands that, merged and they become bigger companies and things like that. And it's good to see the little pieces of the jigsaw puzzle before the big picture came about. And all of those tractors then were used primarily for families or just, groups of families that may have had 3 households, 2 households, whatever. And so those things put food on the table. It fed Americans. So that's pretty awesome.
Well, and we've come a long way, baby. You know what I mean? And also have radios. And Tom Godfrey said he listens every morning to Coffee Club, so we'll give him a shout out. He said I'm on the tractor listening almost every morning. So hopefully he's listening this morning. But you have the radio that they can listen to, and that kind of keeps things going. And we'll try our best to entertain, right?
Yeah, absolutely. we will. Yeah.
All right, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Okay, we've got Walmart, Meadowview, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Kentucky and Cat Core Recycling, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Cat. So,
all right.
We're there. One thing too, though, just remember, when you're getting out to an event, make sure that you are mindful of those that are still concerned with masks, wearing social distancing, and stuff like that. So make sure you're mindful of that while everyone, regardless where they are, whether vaccinations or where they are in this pandemic, that we're being respectful, but letting everybody have a great time. So
I agree.
Just a little quick reminder of that.
I agree. Absolutely. Real quick, also want to give the Reds began a series with the Padres last night. They lost 5-4. I wanted to say that real quick. Okay. They play again tonight, 7:10. Hopefully the rain will hold off on that. The pregame show starts on AM 12:20 at 6:40. And also there's some laws that are going on in Indiana going into effect on July the 1st. Rioting penalties, police accountability, and let's see, there's some more. So you need to know this stuff. Free handgun license, pregnancy accommodations, license suspension. Let's see here, and some marijuana changes. Okay, and no, that bill provides a defense to prosecution for a person who operates a vehicle with marijuana in their blood under a narrow set of conditions. So, no, it's not being legalized. And Indiana's state snack, due to the passage of Senate Bill 97, Indiana will soon have a state snack, and that'll be popcorn grown in Indiana.
Okay.
So they call them fun bills. Okay. And you don't get very many fun bills.
Right. Yeah.
I always thought fun bills was when I was shopping. But did you catch that, Brad?
Yes, absolutely.
Those are my fun bills, right?
I thought you were going to say funny bills, like somebody passing a funny bill.
Oh, yeah. We used to have one. My mom and dad had one with their faces on them. It was money and had their faces on them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Tried to spend it. Didn't go anywhere.
Sorry.
But no. But anyway, all right. So those are some. Look forward to that. Know your laws. We're going into July very shortly here. So know your laws. They'll start on July the 1st. Let's go back to last Saturday, Brad. I do want to say, for the record, whenever you're having a get together, whether it be, we always think of, maybe Christmas or Thanksgiving or July the 4th. These are big. Sometimes you can't do it actually on that date because you have too many families and everybody's so busy. Right. And I think everybody, you hear Christmas, like, sometimes people are in January getting their Christmas dinner, or maybe they have it in November due to that. So I thought it was great that we had it when we had it, or you had set the date that it accommodated everyone, because we know some were from kind of far away, and that really worked best for everyone. So we had Big Thunder over Beeline.
Thunder over Beeline.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's, it is always good to have it. We try to have it the weekend before 4th of July, just so people can do their 4th of July celebrations. And also, and maybe it's a little selfish, that gives me the opportunity to go down to Pekin
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
enjoy those festivities. But yeah, it's always good. So it gives everybody, a couple weekends of fun. And it just makes it, just, I like doing that. And it kind of kicks off a celebration. There's nothing wrong with celebrating more than once for
Oh.
America's independence. So,
Absolutely. And I think after the year we had,
yes.
I think we are ready
Yeah.
for celebrations, getting together and, and
Yes.
getting caught up.
I agree. It was good. I think we had great weather. We had
Yeah.
great turnout. We had good. You guys, thanks for bringing music,
Oh.
and we always love that aspect of it. And plenty of food and fun. And it was a good day. And then we had some fun fireworks. So,
Yeah. Well, the grilling out was fantastic, but it's funny because when you watch people, when they first go through the line, they go ahead and they get the dessert. It's all right. You know what I mean? And there's nothing. There's no. I didn't see any fun, Bill.
No. No.
You can't.
Oh.
You can't start with dessert, right?
Right.
Have it your way.
And and there was quite a few different ones, so there was a lot, So
Yeah.
I'm kind of that way. It's just like you go check out the dessert, and then you just never know,
Right.
You just never know. So there's no
Don't wanna fill
rules
up.
in what order
I love
you've
that.
got to fill your plate.
Absolutely. Right.
So,
Right. Well, I know Taylor Humphrey was talking about, you go back to the Pekin Fourth and the celebrating. Let's go back years ago. They would come in on the buggy and the wagon, and they would have it, and they would spread out a big picnic, and they would have like a family reunion or family time, and you don't see that as often,
Yeah.
but they would love to do that in Pekin. She said that that would be great if people would stay on the ground. They have picnic tables, they can accommodate, and or if you just want to, I love the blanket on the ground, just and
absolutely.
the basket full of food. If you want to do that, but just like there's no rules on that, and there's no rules like when it comes to family get-togethers, and there'll be a lot going on, I'm sure.
Right. And I think it's one of those things that there's people that you're not related to, but you become family in a different way.
Right.
And family's got a lot of different definitions. So it's always cool just to relax. The only thing with me is I get a little stressed because I feel like I've got to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And but it's I don't want anybody to feel left out. All that. But it was a great turnout.
I think you made the scene. I
There
don't
was
think
kids
I don't
of
think
all
you did.
ages there.
Oh,
So,
absolutely, yeah. Well, and you were very good host. I mean, you had all kinds. I mean, if you couldn't find something to do, you obviously didn't want anything to do. It was very good. And the breeze, a little bit of a breeze. It was nice. It was a beautiful day, and so hats off to you and putting this on and all the work. And anytime you host anything, it takes so much work behind the scenes. Getting it ready. Getting the yard mowed to weed eating and
setting up the volleyball net, the badminton net. I mean, horseshoes. We had everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the pool was a hit with the kids and
absolutely.
some of the adult kids.
Yeah.
So the fireworks though is like it. You have that moment like after we were done, and thank you for putting us on live, and we always have fun doing that.
Having a blast. Yeah.
Getting to hear. The approval of the crowd, but there's that moment that like after everybody leaves and you try to talk everybody into taking at least 3 plates of food with them, but you just sit down and go, wow, this is a really great day. And I think after the pandemic this year especially, I just really it was awesome. And there's people that I may only hang out with them that day, but that was awesome.
Absolutely.
So,
and I had not
it's all
seen.
worth it.
And I had not seen a lot of those for 2 years.
Yes.
So it was amazing how much everybody had grown and changed, and just to get caught up with everybody. That I love that. That was awesome, and everybody has had had a lot going on, and yes, I agree with you on that. It was very, very fun and good to get caught up with everybody.
And the pulled pork barbecue, Jeannie was a hit. Yeah.
Jeannie
I just was sad because there wasn't more left.
Oh, yeah, I bet, no doubt. Everything was just wonderful.
We had a lot of great, and everybody, we had everything. So it was great. It was just a great time, and I think we do it early, so this weekend we can do it all again if everybody wants to. So,
kick it off. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, it's such a good hit. Let's do this again. What if everybody starts calling you? You'll be like, yeah.
Y'all head out. I won't be there. I'm gonna be.
We liked it so well, Brad. We're coming back. Once we'll all bring our lawn chairs back again.
I'll leave towels out by the pool.
There you go.
You have more lawn chairs.
You're on your own.
You're on your own. Yeah. I'll be.
Every man for themselves. That's right. Well, Pica's got a big, time, and they, and putting on, we had the county fair, and behind the scenes of that, and now behind the scenes the 4th of July. There's so much that goes on.
Yes.
And just like anytime you have an event or something, and trying to get everybody accommodated and trying to get every second or every minute filled up with something.
Yeah. And it's funny because you think about hats off to all those, the fair board, the folks down in Pekin, Taylor and their group, those committee people that, I mean, the work that goes into it for 50 to 60 people, and then magnify that by thousands, and it's just like, oh my gosh. So it gives you new appreciation for it. And that's the thing, is you suddenly you want and I think it's human nature, you want every minute to be scheduled for something fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But sometimes, a lot of times, just sitting and relaxing ends up being the fun part.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you did a good thing, and I think something I've learned, and also we'll be actually having the Campbellsburg celebration too a little bit later too, because they moved that a little bit later, so that I'm excited about that. And they taught me, Sue and Betty, and I don't want to leave anyone out, but those ladies taught me that when you have an event, and they put on a wonderful festival, and they work so hard.
Yes.
But when that event starts, that's when you're done and you enjoy.
Yeah.
That's when they start visiting, they enjoy the music, they visit, they eat, they do, I mean, they start being a part, they get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's something we talk about that Mary Martha, I guess, personality of whether you're so busy that you're not paying attention to what's going on. You know what I mean on that. Yeah. And I noticed that about you, Bride. Betty and Sue would be very proud of you because you work, you worked very hard to put it together, and it had everything ready. But then whenever everybody started getting there and when it arrived, when the event started, you were off the clock, so to speak, and started enjoying the guests.
Yeah, I did. I love
that. And that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I never used to do that.
Yeah.
I was always on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And always on, or felt like But I've learned from them that when after you've worked all this time, either it's done. The day has come.
And I think that you've been there for all the Thunder Over Beelines, and I think the thing that this year is the first year that I've done that. I don't know if you noticed in the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been on the clock still and things like that, and so this year it was a little different. So I think they would be proud of me because I was determined. It doesn't matter if it's done. It was ready to go, and I just enjoyed myself. So
and that's what you're.
I got the pool for a while and entertained the kids. I let the kids throw water balloons at me. I mean, we had the bounce house with the water slide. I spent some time in there.
Yeah.
I was like a little old for this, but you know what? I had fun, and so then I just made sure because all the food was ready and it's over there, and I sat down and I sat in about 12 or 14 different chairs that day, but I had a great day.
Yeah, well, no, people were talking about that too. He's in my chair.
Yeah, he's in my chair.
No, but I do think that that's something that, and that's what I really want people to, once you've done the behind the scenes and you've worked hard to get it all together, and then when the event, that's what a lesson I've learned, and I noticed that you did the same. You were more visual. You were more able to talk. I mean, you kind of let people do and happen.
And I did, someone said, hey, do you have this? And maybe it didn't migrate out from the kitchen. Hey, it's in the kitchen.
That's right. Go get it. Absolutely. Brad, do you have a big spoon? Yes, I do. Go get it. Yeah.
I know.
But
it's just. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, but that's hard.
It's very difficult.
Hard to do.
It's very difficult.
And I think we get that honest from our parents were like
sure,
that.
Absolutely.
It's just like you're always.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. So I think as good hosts, it's very important to have everybody accommodated and taken care of. But when the event or the time starts, then enjoy your guests, that's a good life lesson.
Yeah.
stopping and
I didn't worry about the towels. I was like, hang
Nope.
them over the
I know,
railing
and they
let 'em
look
dry out.
good. They
And
look
here,
very
just hang 'em-
decorative. I know.
Just hang them over and just go.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
So, yeah, it's a good time, but that's the thing to do is like, just it's hard. So, but I made it through it and it was great.
Yeah, great time, and you got to catch up with people that
Yes.
and family that you haven't seen, and
And
that's
we
always
needed that.
exciting.
We
Absolutely,
needed that.
for sure. All right, so gear up, getting ready. So that'll be on Friday. We're going to be that. I believe that I have Jeremy Heath on tomorrow. We'll be talking about all the great things Kentucky Cat and Core has got going. But I do want to say we were talking about changes and some information. So I thought this was interesting. The top things that changed our lives from last year,
Okay.
or during last year, some things that we changed our lives.
Okay.
Adopted a pet.
Okay.
Okay. And I do want to say Brutus
Yes.
was there. Brutus was very non-sociable. Brutus was Brutus.
He was in true Brutus form.
In true Brutus form.
You got
is
to
not
see.
happening.
You got
Yeah.
to see his emergence
He
from
does it.
his hiding place to
Every
head to the
year.
house and be like, okay, I'm ready for food. Get these people out of here.
Every year, it's that one, it's like cat in the air.
Yeah.
It really is. He does that leap. And I think it's to impress me. Did you see that, Becky? Did you
Yes,
see my
I think so.
You know
I think so.
I
He
mean,
waits till you're close,
Oh.
and then he's just like,
he does that leap. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
it's like an arch. It's
Yeah.
like he, I don't know how he does it. I don't know. He's got a spring. He's got
Yeah.
a trampoline somewhere that he
Yeah.
springs off and goes through the air into the.
normally the roof of the house.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
But-
But anyway, so I thought he was very well behaved. We had our special neighbor doggie.
Oh yes, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn was wonderful.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
was.
doll.
She's
I don't know
just-
why. I don't know that I'd let her go back home.
I-
think I'd keep her.
She and her and Brutus are buddies,
Yeah.
so that works out really well.
And if she's
It's
Brutus
because-
approved, that's
well,
really good.
She is Brutus approved, and I think it's because she's a little chunky and can't chase him as much. So I think
That's why I
why.
love her.
But Brooklyn is
Yeah.
such a sweet dog.
Oh, she's a good girl.
She'll come down and she'll just hang out
Love that. She
with
would
you,
just.
and she's
Yeah.
just like the beeline dog,
I love that. Yeah, she's a doll.
and
Yeah.
she's always wanted to be.
Well,
And I get
you
it.
can't blame a
I
girl
get
for
it, I
that,
know.
and she's cute. She gets it. I did give her some food.
Yeah.
Didn't know. You kind of hide it because you don't know how
Yeah.
how people will feel about that. But,
Yeah.
all right. So let's see here. So a lot of people adopted a pet. 18% did it in 2020.
That's
Did you
good.
adopt a pet?
No.
I didn't either.
Because Brutus is skeptical of. Yeah. He lets Brooklyn visit.
But
There's
you
no.
must go.
There's no.
This is not your home.
Yeah.
Sorry,
There's.
Sorry,
gotta
no
go
room
home.
at the end.
Yeah. Gotta go.
Did we not learn that?
Yeah. We love to visit, but go home. It's like family
I know.
from out of town. Love to visit, but go home.
Time to go. I actually did not adopt, but there was some kittens that were dropped off. So I did get some. I did get a new. It was to my surprise. I did get a new kitten, and anyway in 2020. But it was not something that I seeked out.
Yes.
It seeks me out. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Renovated your home. You did some fixing up and stuff.
Yeah,
You did
I
some.
did.
13% did that.
Yep.
Bought a new car or motorcycle.
I did that this year.
Yes, you
So-
did. 11% did that right there with you. Moved to a new city or state. No, we still,
Yeah.
we're not leaving.
Yeah. Washington is stuck with.
I know. 9% did that. Started a new business from home. No. 7% did that. Bought a new house or condo. 6%. No, did not. Oh, here you go. You're right here in this. Added a new swimming pool.
Yeah.
You were under that radar.
Yes.
You were that was such a blessing. I mean,
And
if you would have called an hour later,
Yes.
you would have never got that pool.
That's exactly right. That's
I mean,
exactly
you
right.
just-
It's
you
just
were-
a matter of timing, and I just kind of went rogue with it and just decided I was going to put a pool
Yeah,
in.
nobody else could get a pool, and Brad Gilbert's over there.
Um,
Back it up.
Yes.
Me,
Me right here,
That's right,
had the
right
sand
here,
and
with an
everything.
angle
Yes,
this
it's
way.
like, way to go.
Yeah, you were
So
the
there was
only-
measurement involved, and I did that kind of in stealth mode. I did that before anybody really knew. I did
Yeah,
that, so.
Yeah. Well, 4% only were, it says 4% added a swimming pool because 4% were the only ones that could get a pool.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you
Yes.
you
There
couldn't
was,
get a pool.
yeah, you're exactly right. If it would have been just about an hour later, I would not.
No, I
have
know.
had one, so.
Yeah. You should stop for a
I know.
sandwich.
I know.
That
for
pool
you.
would have never
I know.
happened.
I know. If I hadn't I was speeding a little. I
No.
apologize. I went 56
There you
miles
go.
per hour.
Got you on the radar. Okay, number 9, 3% got married.
Okay.
I think that's, yeah, there were some that went ahead and got married, but they had their reception later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then some decided to push back and have this was, during 2020, and went ahead and decided to change their dates for the wedding.
Yeah.
The 3% went ahead. Let's see, had a baby or adopted a baby, 3%. And so I had 2 grandbabies born in the pandemic.
Okay.
So during COVID. So
That's awesome.
that was really different too. It was done different. It was, from the hospital stay to the way, it was almost like they gave birth and they were back home. I promise it was hours. It was just hours.
Like, wait a minute.
Did we not just, it was, there was no used to, you'd have a couple of days where you go and visit the baby, you bring, I'll bring a big teddy bear or something, but none of that. No. So big difference.
Yeah.
But some of the girls like it. You kind of like it better because it is kind of, I guess, more personal, and then they like to get back home.
Yeah.
Most people like it.
Well, that's the way, Holden was born and made it to the party. He was born during the pandemic, and so he was home quick, and then, it's like you got to make appointments to see him and everything,
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
And that's the thing about babies when they're born. It doesn't matter how you're related to them. First thing you want to do is just grab that baby and love on them,
Absolutely.
During the pandemic, it made it a little different. You had to do that a little different. But.
Well, I was so proud of their parents because they shared him. Because it is, as a parent,
yes.
no, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
that you talked about beautiful family. Oh, what a beautiful family they are. But as a parent, when you, and when you are going through a pandemic, and you have a newborn and someone comes over or whatever, you make them, I remember my girls made me scrub my hands. You know what I mean? I had to wear a mask. I couldn't touch, which that's good parenting.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I love that. You know what I mean? And that's what they're supposed to be doing, And I love that. And that's what I always told my girls, that, you are the one, for this baby. And so, but I was happy that now they shared him.
Yeah.
He was a doll.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I think he's just a good baby. He just likes people, and
absolutely.
He just smiles, and there's something about getting back to normal when you get to pass the baby around. There's just something about it. Everyone's like, "Get that baby."
But it was funny because it's funny because you sure couldn't have him long because somebody else was asking for him. You know what I'm saying?
But that's one thing I did manage to get to the front of the line 2 or 3 times.
You did.
Like, hey, I'm playing host. It's my house. Give me that baby.
Yes, you did. You did.
Holden he's rocking. So.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Absolutely. He was a dog.
Yeah, so that's great. And it is a lot to think about, but at least, kind of some of these kids can think about, well, you came in during a pandemic and you were introduced to the world in a little bit different way.
Different, yeah. And
that's a good thing.
Well, and then some actually didn't meet them for, maybe, 4 to 6 months or a little bit when they got a little bit older, and you can see why the parents necessarily did that. Everybody's got their comfort zone, just like we talk about that, and you have to respect each other on that.
Absolutely.
So still, we talked with the health department yesterday, and and so there's some things still going on, and we talked about the birds, the dead birds. Do you know about that and everything?
Yeah.
That's a lot going on too. Very interesting. And I went around my house and I've not seen any, so I don't know.
No, I haven't seen any either. But with Brutus around, sometimes you have a random dead bird that you're not sure if it was natural causes or
whether Brutus has decided, right?
Yeah.
We shall take care of this.
Yes. I don't think I like you in my tree.
That's right. Feast. We shall have feast or pheasant tonight, or whatever. Anyway, but it is something to be, and also, for some we might, with the mask or, I gave blood yesterday. The American Red Cross was in our community. I gave blood yesterday, and they had asked people to wear masks, and and so it's but also they gave that what you feel comfortable doing too. So everybody, it's your comfort level. And I do want to say that when the Red Cross is in need of blood, and they'll have other blood drives in our community and other communities, and you have to go online and you make an appointment, which is really nice, and it's very spacious, and also they are very professional about making sure that you're not in any contact with it.
And that's good. That's
Yeah.
absolutely good. And I know you're a regular donor. That's something that you do a lot, and I think that's very important.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of different things going on, and in times of pandemics or things going on, and I didn't realize this, but there's more need for blood during summer than winter, and then on top of that is that a lot of people during the pandemic that couldn't get as many surgeries and things going on, so the need for blood is on the rise more now that we're getting, you know, on the backside of things being canceled because of the pandemic. So
Absolutely.
that's a great cause. So.
Right. And I think if you've ever had a loved one that needed blood, you realize the importance of that. So, and I think you're right. I think they have opened up more elective surgeries or surgeries that needed to be done, just were not an emergency at the time.
Yeah.
And therefore, you know, and it's always, and in summer also, you know, you pray that you hate to hear, you know, accidents or things happen, but we're more outside, we're more active, we're on the go more.
And I never really thought about that until I heard something on that the other day. Oddly enough. So,
So give blood. And so I know there'll be other, and we always try to tell the different places that they'll be. So hats off to Southern Hills. They hosted it yesterday, and what a great job. And they had it, you know, yesterday was like our triplets, hazy, hot, humid, were back.
Yeah.
They were on the, So, boy, and when you walked in, they had a cool. And I said, people will be coming in here just.
Hey, I need an appointment.
Yeah, that's right. I need to get blood just for the cool air, you know. So they had it really nice. So hats off to them, and any place that accommodates for the blood drives. But Brad, also let's talk about some of the things going on. I know we want to get some Walmart updates. We're getting closer to the mark and all of the, and I think people are getting more comfortable with the layout. And of course, you and I are going to do a layout run through, and I think I'm going to play a game with you. I think I've got a game that I'm not going to tell you all about it. I think I'm going to play a game and see how well you do, like a game show.
You know what's funny is,
or maybe you and I will do that.
I get bonus points just the fact that the HR guy shouldn't have to know where everything is, but it's good if I do, right?
Yeah. But see, I feel like I need to know where everything is because I'm the shopper. You know what I mean? Yes, I want to know, you know, when I go in, and I feel like that's something that's very important.
We don't have to worry about the rollbacks and the clearance stuff because
Becky knows where
there's like a chip and a beacon and like the bat signals, the Becky signal.
Oh, you know it. Absolutely. And you've had some really good, candles that were, like almost $4 or $5, marked down to $1. You had tennis shoes, and I love this. I love this for our community. I love this for people, especially families. You know, when you're like having 1,000 kids, or you have to buy for 1,000 people, and shoes for $3, Brad. And these are those real comfortable shoes that are nice. You know, I love that. I just encourage everyone to please, and you know, when you go over there and you catch these bargains like that, and you can buy shoes for everybody, or that's awesome.
Yeah, it is, and there's it's just to make room for the new stuff, and just now's the time to do it. And I think hats off to and he doesn't like the praise about stuff, but Mike King is one that instead of sending it back or to a clearinghouse or something like that, or to take care of the community. And
absolutely.
So there's a lot of things that he makes sure that they're good deals, just to just it's the right thing to do for the community, for our customers, and a simple way to say thank you, and some really cool stuff. So,
absolutely. Well, and I encourage everyone to look at it, and that's something too. We work hard for our money. We want to spend it wisely, and you want it to go as far as it can go. And you've got this new clearance aisle that I have to go in that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
It's just it's fantastic.
And that's not just a clearance aisle. And we've had people ask, that's not just a clearance aisle for the remodel. It is going to be an ongoing thing that we have as stuff comes off modular sets, things like that, or things that we for some reason got too much of, and do things like that. So that's a pretty cool thing. The new grab and go things up front,
love
the
that.
self checkouts, where you can have drinks and sandwiches and chips and candy and all that kind of stuff right up front, all in one place, and call it a grab and go because you can walk right in there and be out. You're right there by the self checkouts and in and out very quickly. So that's a great selection there. Just about every soda that you can think of, and every drink you can think of there. So that's pretty cool.
Your watermelons you've rolled back.
Oh,
I'm so happy, and they're so good. The watermelons I want to say are A+. They are so good.
And we're going to do something different this weekend that we normally haven't done in a while.
Give us some insight. Love that.
We're going to have chilled watermelon. We're going to have them in the
I love
bunkers. So a lot of times people get that for their celebrations, and they don't have room in their refrigerator until they either cut it up or prior to. So we're going to have some chilled watermelon.
I love that. Good idea.
You can just keep it in a cooler and it'll stay cool.
That's wonderful.
So that's pretty cool. So
that's really good because I'm one of those that have trouble, like when you cut up in a watermelon and where you got to put it,
I'm the same way.
Yeah, so that's.
And then I think, well, I guess I just have to eat it right now.
Grab me a fork. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some stuff, but so we're excited. But the layout is finished, and we talked about that. But yeah, we're getting comfortable with the lay of the land because everything's landed where it is. One thing now that we're in the process of, and we'll talk about our grand reopening, but we're in Children's Miracle Network time.
Yeah.
Kicked off officially Monday.
Love that.
So we're in our third day. You've got several options, whether you can do a dollar amount or just rounding up, or you can just do an amount. If you want to give us a quarter, we'll take a quarter. Riley's Hospital is where it goes, and there's so many Riley kids in our community, and we're very blessed to give back. And this store, the goal is to be number one in the region again, and very proud of that. So just help us out. Whatever you can do would be great, and we appreciate it very much. And so, but we got a great community and gives great things. So CMN is one that is very near and dear to our heart, and a lot of our associates have family members that have been Riley kids, or they know Riley kids, or we actually have 3 now that have been Riley kids. So we're very proud of the fact that we have 3 great associates that maybe wouldn't be around unless people giving to CMN. So we're very humbled and honored, but we appreciate anything that anybody wants to partner with us on that.
Right. So, and I think the transparency, whatever you receive is going directly to them.
100%.
And I love that. There's no proceeds or there's no taken out. It's completely, and I love that. And I think we need to make sure people understand that this whatever you give is going right to Riley.
And it's at everything that you give, and however you decide to do that, at the Salem store goes to Riley.
Love
and there's Walmart does not get anything. The Salem store does not get anything. 100%. And thank you for reminding us of that, because that is very important. Yes.
Well, there was a man I was in line with, and he goes, it must be something real important. I said, well, it is, and I explained, that 100% of the proceeds, whatever you give, if you round up, if you, whatever, 275, if you take it to 3, whatever, but whatever you give is going directly to Riley's. And we know Riley's Hospital is fantastic, and all the great things they've done. And if you've ever toured Riley's Hospital, you will get behind it and realize.
And it's just it's heaven on earth.
It is.
Far as
really is.
Angels and miracles.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but 100% of that. So please help us out with that. We're it's one of those things that we want to be first place, but in this case, it's not just a win. It's because that is a win, because that's first place for the kids.
I agree.
That's what it's about. So, but we got grand reopening coming.
Yay! Gearing up, getting ready for that. That's exciting for sure. And we're going to be talking a lot about that, going over that. But I do want to say one more thing too, for anybody planning a camping trip or to going, camping is very popular right now. And you do have some really good camping gear on sale. Your coolers are on sale, the rollback, and also some fun outdoor games are on sale.
Yes, we've got all of that. We've got your pool stuff's on sale. Your outdoor just space stuff is on sale. And so we're very excited about that. But a lot of people go camping over the holiday weekend. And so get some good deals there. And if you don't want to worry about the food, we've got you covered on that as far as that goes too.
Yeah.
So I bought a couple of coolers because it's like, hey, you can never have too many, especially when you're going to think about it.
Well, they're nice too. Yeah, they're very nice coolers. And you have the coolers that you actually have wheels
Yeah.
You know, so you could actually sit on it and you know, and someone could pull you. You know, if you.
And there's tents and canopies.
Well, and the reason I love the tents so much, or the camp, no, the tents on South, is because I don't know how well my group will do camping. You know what I mean? So we've got one, and we'll see what happens. So, I mean, usually after the s'mores are out, you know, the whole camping idea, you know, we glam. You know what I mean? And the whole idea is so much fun and pretty pillows and pretty, you know, I mean, everything, you know, is all fixed up and you have the hot dog, you have the s'mores and everything. But when, you know, about midnight, when it comes to the sleep, it's usually running in the house.
Yeah.
I'm done. You know, camping's over. You know what I mean?
It was great while it lasted.
After the great photos have been taken and all the food has been eaten, and you know, when it comes to, you know, so I like that it's on sale, and I did not spend a lot of money on that.
Well, and the air mattresses are on sale,
way to
great
go.
prices, so technically you don't have to sleep on the floor.
I know.
Or things like that. I mean, just, you know, I've decided that I'm gonna put a tent on the deck by the pool.
That's there you
so
go.
I'm at the lake.
That's a great idea.
There you go.
You could actually just roll right out and go right into the pool, you know?
Yeah. Or someone would put my inflatable mattress in the middle of the pool.
That would be the best. That would be great. They could.
But no, it's get out and enjoy the holidays and stuff. So, and it's just the time of year to get great prices regardless of whether
Right.
or not.
Well, I always feel like when there's, you know, and you guys are really good about, you know, when you do mark something down, letting the people and letting the community know.
Yes.
And check out the Facebook page because you always have that on there, and you know, and it's great opportunity for if somebody has some needs or something, and getting a good bargain, getting a good sale is always a win, you know.
Yes.
And we as consumers like to feel like we win.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'm the same way. It's like, yeah, absolutely.
Winning.
I mean, you can't afford not to get them. Right?
Absolutely.
That's a saying that Holden's mom says all the time. Couldn't afford not to get them.
I love that.
So that one thing though, and speaking of all the stuff going on, you can send them to our Facebook page, or you can get a hold of Lindsay, who's a team lead over Lawn and Garden. We are asking for our customers. We want this for the grand reopening on the 16th. To send pictures of things like your plants, your outdoor furniture, how you've done your space or whatever, things that you've gotten from us. And we just want to see, because our thought process out there, and Lindsay and her team is, we grow community. And so that's going to be something. And we want these dignitaries that come in for the thing we're going to make a big wall out of Lawn and Garden, and it's going to stay on display. So if you want to send pictures of things you've grown and gotten from us, or your space that you've redone or whatever, please send that, because, you know, we do believe here at Salem Walmart that we grow communities. So
absolutely. I've got some photos I'm going to send in. I've got some beautiful stuff. Yeah, I'm very happy with mine.
You got me out in the middle of my tomato.
Your gardens are doing wonderful.
Yeah.
Good for that. Yeah, you need to be right there.
Yeah.
I wish I would have taken a photo, like peeking through, you know.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Anyway, everything's good, but my flowers are doing wonderful too. And of course, this rain, they love. So
we're getting some rain. We need it.
Yeah.
So
for sure. All right, Brad. I don't think we have the reports over there, but let's go ahead and give the. Let's go ahead and do the sponsor list, and we'll get out of here.
Okay. Once again, we have very much great appreciated sponsors: Walmart, Meadowview, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Kentucky and Catco Recycling, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn.
All right, yay! Thank you to all of our great sponsors. And Brad, I will actually, you and I will be back together on Monday during the parade.
Yes, absolutely.
So tune in, 10 o'clock start.
It seems like it's coming up.
I know, it's crazy to think about that. So we'll be at Pekin, and exciting time for sure.
So bring the tractors.
Bring something unique. Let's throw Brad for a loop. Yeah. Find somebody that's got something you don't know. That's exciting. All right, have a great Wednesday.
Alrighty, see ya.
And a GE Hot Point, Big Queen Appliances, but also a full line of home furnishings as well. Beautiful quality name brand furniture and living room suites, sectionals, recliners, dining room suite, bedroom suite, lamps, Restonic bedding, made in the USA. And most furniture and bedding is made right here in southern Indiana. Billy Martin Store has a nice display of all your floor covering needs. Carpets, vinyls, tiles, laminates, and Somerset hardwood flooring. We offer you low prices, free home and business assessments, and professional installation of our own installers. Billy Martin Store offers you free delivery, free haul away, and our own professional service on what we sell. Janice, Tanya, and I will be happy to help you in selecting the perfect item for your home or business and stand behind you if you have a problem. Billy Martin Store has been serving Southern Indiana and the Metro Louisville area for 161 years and counting. As the fifth generation and Tanya the sixth of the Martin business, we would like to say thank you for all of your support year after year. Billy Martin Store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
KCC dumpster rental for your cleaning projects is easy with KCC Disposal. If you are a homeowner and you're cleaning out your garage, or you're a business owner with a cleanup project, a rented dumpster can be the perfect solution. Everything can be tossed into one container, out of sight and out of mind. My dumpsters are rented up to 5 days. Just give KCC a call to get a quote and set up a time to get your dumpster delivered. Get rid of all this junk by calling KCC Dumpster Service at 812-946-0774. Or message us at Kentuckiana Cat and Core on Facebook. Thank you for your business, and God bless.
It's starting to warm up outside, and Brad, you know what that means. Brad, what are you looking at?
Oh, I was looking at the grills.
What?
The grills are coming in, Becky. It's grilling season at Walmart. Check out our great selection of charcoal, gas, and pellet grills, and our selection of Blackstone griddles.
And after you've picked out the perfect grill, head on over to the produce and the meat department and get great deals on grilling vegetables and pick up the perfect combination of fish, seafood, pork, chicken, or steak to make that first great outdoor meal of the season.
And if you're starting that outdoor patio, Walmart has fire pits, gazebos, folding and plastic chairs, and all the landscaping, plants, mulch, and rock to make your special place a great summer to relax.
Flowers and garden plants are coming in every day, and we have everything you need to get your garden started right. Fertilizer, seeds, tools, and more.
And of course, if you're looking for professional outdoor power tools, Walmart carries a wide variety of Hart brand cordless push mowers, chainsaws, blowers, and hedge trimmers that all run off of powerful 20 and 40 volt batteries. They're made by Milwaukee and put the power to clean up around the house in your hands.
Hey, Brad, I'm going to need several carts.
Hey everybody, it's Brad from your local Salem Walmart. As most of you know, we are doing a remodel right now to refresh and give a new look to your very own local Salem Walmart. We appreciate all you customers being patient with us, and just want to say bear with us, and come July, it's going to be an amazing new shopping experience for you all. And as always, we appreciate your business at your local Salem Walmart.
Hi, I'm Quinn Butler, a proud member of the American Senior Community School. On the court, I've seen my fair share of victories, but as a nation, we now seek a victory through vaccination. Come on, give me a B.
I took it. Of course I took it. The COVID vaccine may feel rushed, but it's actually the result of focused collaborative work by experts. Safety steps have not been skipped. Give me a B.
American Senior Communities, where caring people and teamwork make the difference.
Dr. Mindy Gunn invites you to her new high-tech office in Salem at 1350 South Jackson Street. Her office is a part of Dr. Brad Black's Eye Associates, regarded as one of the leading eye care centers in the United States. The combined practice eye doctors and surgeons have helped thousands of people enjoy better vision. Dr. Mindy Gunn is committed to excellence because the people from Kentuckiana turn to her for answers, and patients turn to Dr. Gunn for the best eye care treatment available. If you're experiencing vision problems or having problems with your current glasses or contacts, give her a call today at 812-896-1717. Dr. Mindy Gunn is seeing patients for the latest in advanced eye care. You can get glasses, contacts, or prescription sunglasses. Come visit Dr. Gunn at Dr. Black's Eye Associates in their new high-tech paperless office today. They are closed on Mondays, open Tuesday 9 to 6, Wednesday 8 to 5, Thursday 9 to 6, Friday 8 to 5, and every other Saturday 8 to noon. Most insurances are accepted and affordable payment options can be worked out with you. To schedule your next eye appointment, again, call 812-896-1717. You'll be glad you did, and she'll be glad to take care of your eyes.
Did you know that Schneck Medical Center is among less than 1% of hospitals to achieve magnet nursing status 4 consecutive times? That means Schneck provides the very best nursing care in the nation. As a nurse at Schneck, you'll be a vital member of a dynamic team at one of the nation's most respected healthcare institutions. You'll discover a culture of teamwork, professionalism, mutual respect, and most importantly, a life-changing career. To apply or to learn more about all the nursing opportunities at Schneck, visit schneckmed.org.
Hello everyone, this is Jeremy Elliott, your Washington County historian, and I'm here to invite you Friday, June 25th from 6 to 10 p.m. to our 50th anniversary celebration of the John Hay Center. There will be live music and a cookout performed by Pig Miracle. There will be beer there from the Salt Creek Brewery and wine from Hunter's Ridge. There's also going to be a question and answer session with some local historians, including myself, as well as a little speech about the history of the John Hay Center. Not only will we be celebrating one of the Midwest's best museums, but we are raising money to try to help save the John Hay birthplace. Admission for members is $12 and admission for public is $15. That admission price will include your dinner. We will also have commemorative t-shirts available for $25. Come out and experience history under the stars on June 25th from 6 to 10 p.m. and help preserve our local history.
Caring people make the difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Meadowview Health and Rehabilitation. Experts in long-term care. Not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers, solutions, and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Meadowview, visit ascseniorcare.com or call 812-883-4681. That's 812-883-4681. They're young. They're full of wonder. They're curious about everything. Set them up for success and fuel their curiosity at the Washington County Family YMCA Early Learning Preschool Program. Registration is now open for the 2021-2022 school year. The WISE Pre-K program is open to children ages 2.5 to 5 with full day and partial day options available at the YMCA, Brady Shrum Elementary, and West Washington Elementary. Also, the YMCA is now an On My Way pre-K provider. This program provides grants for 4-year-olds from lower income families so they may have access to high quality pre-K programs the year before they begin kindergarten at no cost to the families. For more information or to get registered for this upcoming school year, reach out to Preschool Director Robin Deaton today at robin@wcfymca.org or 812-883-9622.
Have you started?
That is what they intended dancing for. I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you. I just wanna dance with you.
Backing up the trailer on the 2-inch hill. I can shoot a shotgun, I can catch a fish. I can change a tire on the side of the road. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough. How to know you're messing up a good thing, and how to fix it before it's too late. And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, don't let her go. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. If I can't have it, I can do without. I can hang a picture same as I can take it back. And how to keep it hidden when a heart gets broke. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know. How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough. How to know you're messing up a good thing, and how to fix it before it's too late. And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, man ought to know. How to know when it's love, how to stay when it's tough, how to chase forever down a driveway, how to never let it get there in the first place. And yeah, I know a boy who gave up and got it wrong. If you really love a woman, don't let her go. I know a few things a man ought to know. Yeah, I know a few things a man ought to know.
Here's Lainey Wilson, debut song from Lainey, little gal from little small town. I think like 100 people live there, maybe 200. It's still small. Somewhere in the outskirts of one of the bigger cities, Louisiana, Monroe, which is just teeny tiny too. Yeah, small town girl made it big. Since she moved to Nashville, she knew she was going to be a big star. Just didn't know when it was going to happen. I think it's her time. Got a good first song right there. Things a man ought to know. Lainey Wilson. Right before that, some George. Hey, it's Rick Taylor. Thanks for making us part of your hump day.
This morning I got up at 6:01. I walked out, saw the rising sun, and I drank it in like whiskey. I saw a tree I've seen 1,000 times, a bird on a branch, and I watched it fly away in the wind. And it hit me. It's a beautiful world, sometimes I don't see so clear. Some days you're just breathing, just trying to break even. Sometimes your heart's pounding out of your chest, sometimes it's just beating. Some days you just forget what all you've been given. And some days you just get by. Yeah, some days you're just alive. Some days you're living. Some days you're living. I went back in and fired the coffee up. She walked in the kitchen, she always does, with my t-shirt.
I know, that's good.
And it killed me. And I kissed her like it was the first time. She laughed and looked at me like I lost my mind. I said, baby, I love you. Can't live without you. I know I don't say it enough. Some days you're just breathing, just trying to break even. Sometimes your heart's pounding out of your chest. Sometimes it's just beating. Some days you just forget what all you've been given. Some days you just get by. Yeah, some days you're just alive. And some days you're living like you never die. Blues a little bluer up in the sky. Your high's a little high. You feel that fire you've been missing. Some days you're living. It's a beautiful world, sometimes I don't see so clear. Some days you start singing, and you don't need a reason. Sometimes the world's just right, clear eyes ain't even blinking. Got a heart full of grateful for all you've been given. And some days you just get by. Yeah, some days you're just alive. Some days you're living. Some days you're living. Yeah. Living like you never die. Blues a little bluer up in the sky. Your eyes a little high. You feel that fire you've been missing. Some days you're living. Some days you're living.
WSLM, Salem, New Albany, Louisville. Kentuckiana's best country. My country, 1220 AM.
You and your family deserve to get out of the house, and Carlos Bravo and his family are waiting for you at El Camino with fresh hot food just for you. There's no better place to bring the family to celebrate the weekend, a birthday, or just have a great meal of some of the best Mexican food around. And if you're really celebrating, try their new Margarita Towers. Who doesn't love tacos? El Camino's is the best place to eat tacos. And if you're trying to do a little better this year, they have some low-carb options like the keto tacos with chicken or steak in a delicious cheese shell topped with fresh avocado, or the equally delicious burrito bowl. Carlos and his family know your family deserves some time out. So head over to 403 South Main Street in Salem. Call ahead at 812-586-0199 for carryout, or dine inside or outside on the patio. There's a full bar and daily food and drink specials. Try El Camino's today for good food that's hot and fresh every time. And the best place in Kentuckiana to eat tacos.
The rain will stick around. I'm John Herrick. You're listening to Network Indiana. The storms moving through central Indiana have not exactly been moving quickly.
At this point, the main concern is heavy rain. The air is going to be moving kind of slow, and there's a lot of moisture in the air. There's a smaller threat for some high winds as well.
Meteorologist Joe Skoranek with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says the storms will stick around today and tomorrow, with central and southern Indiana getting more of the rainfall and northern Indiana getting less. Many cities and towns in the state are under a flash flood advisory. An inmate at the LaPorte County Jail died Tuesday morning. Joel Ohms was found unresponsive in his cell and pronounced dead a short time later after he was taken to a hospital. On Monday night, police say Ohms had surrendered himself to the LaPorte County Sheriff's Office and began serving a series of one-day sentences. Ohms was supposed to be released Tuesday night. State police are looking into Ohms' death. $3.10 a gallon is the statewide average for gas today, says Gas Buddy. A court battle between firefighters and a township in Tippecanoe County has reached its end. Kurt Darling reports.
It was between the Wabash Township Fire Department and Township Trustee Jennifer Tysing, who has decided to terminate the township's 3 paid firefighters. Mike Dwyer with the fire department saying because of that decision,
we had a discussion and a vote, and the association, it will no longer be responding to runs for as long as we deem that.
The firefighters filed for an injunction from a judge, but it was denied. Tysing calls the decision a necessary budget move, but other township board members are calling it a power play, saying that the money is there to pay the firefighters. Kirk Darling, Network Indiana.
Lucas Oil Stadium will look full this season during Indianapolis Colts home games, a lot more full. It will return to full capacity this year, and Colts training camp at the end of July will also welcome fans back in Westfield. The Colts played in front of limited crowds last year because of the pandemic. They begin their season at home on September 12th against Seattle. This is Network Indiana.
Feeling. Kentuckiana's home for the best rock classics 24/7, 365, 97.9 WSL.
It is a brand new hour on this Cook's Pest Control Best of, and we thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host, Speedy. Thank you for being with me. Rick and Bubba back Tuesday, July the 6th. Let's start a brand new hour together.
You won't believe what actually had happened to me on Saturday. Pray you will love us, all of us with children. I'll just play this. I'll put this in if you could hear it down the line, and this will tell you what happened. And it has been a while because, Brandy and Blake have kind of outgrown this place. Yeah. But now Big Love is in the age. The call came out from Sherry. Why don't you take Big Love to Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, man.
I got combat training from overseas. I'm the bouncer at the Chuck E. Cheese. I'll take another year in jail, then another afternoon in Chuck E. Cheese hell. Chuck E. Cheese hell. I'm in Chuck E. Cheese hell.
I was taking him to this little deal he goes through every week, Gymboree. We talked about that. He goes to a little play group, and so she said, well, that's right over there by Chuck E. Cheese. I said, yeah, but what does that matter? Yeah, what's that got to do with it? She said, why don't you go ahead and get him some lunch afterwards? And I said, well, there's other places. I thought you had to have a birthday to go there. Yeah, I was like, can you just go in? I said, well, it's a process. Do you know they put like a stamp on you if you're not a birthday? Your
you're treated differently if you're not there for a birthday. It's a
wear the blue band.
Yeah, it's a little different. They put, and it's something you can't see till they put like an ultraviolet light up. So, well, you know, much as Tim Wilson said, you know, Mama takes Chipper to the Chuck E. Mall to watch him roll around in some plastic balls. Yeah. The plastic balls with little kids it's obsession like about how we must get into the plastic balls. So I get tired of the plastic balls of watching. You know, there's always a big kid that crushes your little kid in there and all that. And so every time your kid's never the biggest. What, by the way, what is that? Do they watch you put your kid in and then they upgrade? Right, go. Yeah, they sit and go, okay, this kid appears to be out. Here's a bigger kid going in there. Go. And of course, and it happened. Big Love was crushed under the balls, little feet dangling up in the air. I had to tell somebody, you're crushing a small child. I can't believe Big Love could be crushed by any. They always send an upgrade in. I mean, there was there's always like an 8-year-old that's in there. You go, what are you using plastic balls? Way too big. Yeah, way too big. They're gonna jump. I mean, to the point where you go, how did you fit in the little hole to get in there? Sure. Yeah. And so the worst thing that happened is I said, well, I got to get off this plastic ball. So I thought, do you give tokens to a 2.5-year-old, or do we know what he eats them? Well, they have the little things you ride, you know, that you sit in and put them in like out in front of like a Walmart or something that you know just move back in little trains. You can ride with Chucky and all that. And I'm in Chuck E. Cheese hell, and I go, well, let's go around and play. Well, he really started getting into taking the token, putting it in the slot, and then the thing would start moving. Right. He thought that was just grand. Okay. I mean, it owned him. But what he would do is like he would start moving. Well, before I could get him, he'd stick about 3 more in there. Yeah. And I go, you're wasting tokens. And he just thought slot. I want to put it, so he's running around every place. Well, they go, number 2, your pizza is served. And I look and I said, Chucky's brought our pizza. You know, and Chucky starts making his way there, and he goes, bye-bye, Chuck E. Cheese. Bye-bye, Chuck E. Cheese. And I was going, he's freaking out over Chucky just happening again. You know, because you remember my nephew, Taylor Burgess, which was a $10,000 piece of video, by the way. My brother and sister-in-law did not send it in. Where he's just, I mean, he is dancing. I mean, when he's about 3 years old, and he is dancing, my nephew, I said, he's the band playing, and he is going, and Chucky, you can see him, he don't see Chucky. I'm talking about the moving Chucky in the costume, and Chucky's moving, and he is turning it up and jamming, and about that time, Chucky gets in his side, and he just freezes. And, you know, you got the little video camera going, and he darts out of the frame as quick as I have ever seen, dives under a table. Chucky following, thinking this is cute, is he's freaking. We've even got a shot of Boomer, who was at the same time 3, leaning down, looking under there, trying to talk him out. Come out, God, man, come on out. And it affected my nephew for years. Oh, afraid of mascots. Yeah. So this was happening. So I said, well, I'm gonna avoid Chuck E. Cheese. Bye, Chuck E. Cheese. So I, in a foolish move, I leave Big Love in the bench, and I'm gonna go over here and fill our drinks up at the little fountain. I thought, well, the pizza's here. I've got it cut up. He loves pizza. He's watching the big screen. He ain't going anywhere. And in your mind, you think, how much trouble could he get in? Yeah, I'm only going to, what am I going to do? 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. You can see him from the fountain. I see him. So I jump over, and all of a sudden, commotion breaks out behind me, and I you know it's your kid. You know? I just hit you. Oh, yeah. And I look, and a band of mothers, and I can't see what they're chasing, but they're chasing something. A band of mothers. And I go, so then I do the quick left over to the bench, and there's no Big Love. Oh, okay. Tell you what he had done. He had discovered that the little bitty cups are full of tokens, and everybody who's got them cups has tokens. So he had hit the tables, just grabbing them as he went, just cups. And the mothers are chasing him, trying to get him away from him. But he's got pretty good speed because his mother was a sprinter. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, he's cooking, and he's using all the various games to cut them off, and they can't get him, and they're trying to, and he's going under stuff, and I'm going, oh my God. Because there's a point where, seriously, you would just cut your losses and leave. Yeah. And you know, and act like, so I start acting like I'm helping the mothers, but it's not my kid. Yeah. Let me see if I can help y'all here. Watch your kids in here in Chuck E. Cheese hell. You know what I mean? People keep an eye on the kids. Just, well, let me get these back, young man. They're like that. And I said, here's your tokens back. I'll see if we can't find this kid's parents. You know, like that. And then there's that uncomfortable moment where they look over and you're eating with him. Can't find his parents.
parents are lost. I'm just trying to do a good deed here. I'll stay with Jeff and say, Mr. You know, Mary and Joseph left me